So what exactly is Our City Radio? Hello everybody, I'm G-Bag, spokesperson and voice for Our City Radio worldwide. And quite frankly, Our City Radio is simple, right? Right. We're internet radio music all over the world, and each city has its own network. And in each network, there's a twist to Our City Radio, just like I told you about, right? In each one of these cities, we only play local, independent artists with original music in each city. And we have gone worldwide. So, how did this start? I'm glad you asked. Two brothers sat down at a table in Philadelphia 4 years ago, Max and Brian Farrow, and came up with the concept, let's build a rock station here in Philly for the internet. They did. All local rock musicians, local bands, original content, independent, uploaded their music. Now this is the big twist. For free. Any band in the world, if they do the correct MP3, can upload their music to Our City Radio and be heard for free. Now I knew that would get you moving, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it. OurCityRadio.com. Your city, your talent, and our radio. And now let's have Max Farrow come on board and give you a little bit more info.
Hi everybody, my name is Max Farrow. I'm one of the owners here of OurCityRadio.com. And you know, they say that the truth only hurts if it ought to. And I'm here to tell you that we're feeling the twinge here at Our City Radio. Over the past several months, we've been speaking to a lot of the listeners and consumers from Our City Radio. And we have found, even though that we have a huge buzz going on about who we are and what we're trying to do with local bands and businesses, we're still getting the same reaction from a lot of listeners. And that is that our site might be a little boring. Well, one-dimensional, boring, however you want to say it, non-interactive. I can agree that when we first built the website, we were really trying to harness the power of internet radio itself, and the website was sort of second best. Because we want to be thought of as a home for local indie artists, and a place where everyone will think of to go to when they want to do something in their city, we knew that a facelift was in order. I mean, how are we supposed to reach our goals if we're being told that our site is boring? How are we supposed to premiere local independent music and really showcase local businesses if our site is not really interactive for that? Hey, we're a bunch of musicians, artists, business people as well, so we know to run from boring. So here just recently, we hired an independent panel to tell us how boring our website is. Here's what they had to say. Now that's boring, huh? Well, thing is, boring costs money too. So we're here on Indiegogo today to transcend boring. We want to continue our mission of supporting indie artists and local communities around the globe with a fresh, exciting new platform created with you in mind, so that together we can leave boring behind for good. Here are a few screenshots of the brand new portal that we want to build for the Our City Radio Global Network. Of course, this amount of amazing comes with a pricey ticket that we can't do on our own. Don't get me wrong, we're not completely alone. We have a lot of people working with us, hundreds and hundreds of staff people that are here to help support this process as well. Let's ask the question, what's in it for you for helping OurCityRadio.com meet its goal? That's a great question to ask. We have a lot of great perks that are happening with this campaign, but one of our favorite ones is what we refer to as the Pay It Forward reward. Now this is where an artist, fans, or business customers can actually donate to our goal here and our fund for this process here on Indiegogo.com, and then donate that amount in advertising dollars to that actual band or artist or business. Now this is pretty cool. This gives the bands and businesses to help support us as well, and us in return support them with loads of advertising and marketing. I want to thank you very much for hearing us out here on our Indiegogo campaign for OurCityRadio.com to help us transcend boring. Now, if you can't donate, I can completely understand, but maybe you can help by another way. Hit like, share us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, retweet, hashtag, whatever you have to do, and really help that way as well. We appreciate everything you can do. And worst comes to where, when the time comes, visit us over at OurCityRadio.com. Choose your favorite city and figure out what you want to do tonight. OurCityRadio.com is here for you.
So what do we do in each of these cities? We have a network of our city radios. That's what it's called. It's a network. And in each network, in each city, we have 10 stations. We have Americana, rock, metal, blues, country, urban, dance, comedy, sports, and news. So what grew from one little station is now networks all over the world with 10 stations internally. Only local independent artists with original content get played on those stations around the world. So what we're doing here basically is giving that artist who has worked so hard out there in the trenches the means to be heard. And we're giving you the opportunity to listen to musicians you may have never had the chance to hear before all over the world. But the biggest twist is with our city radio, any musician, if the quality of this recording is correct on a good MP3, can upload their music for free. Yes, for free. MP3, load it up, they own the rights to the music, you get to hear them for free. What that does, it brings local fans listening to the local bands that they go to see in the local clubs who invest their money in advertising because we're all working as a community local for our city radio. So that's where we are today. But we've grown so quickly, we're at the point where we need your help to get more bands on board and more listeners and the ability to be able to do that. So the beautiful part is about what we're doing here in this investment. You're not just investing in one band, you're investing in all of them around the worldwide. So invest in the arts, invest in musicians locally, internationally, globally through our city radio. And before you know it, you're going to be hearing bands you never thought existed before. So that's it. That's what our city radio is all about. Coming from two brothers over 4 years ago on one small little station. Now we're global. We're all across the United States, we're in foreign countries, and in each one of those cities, we play only local, independent artists with original music. We're giving artists, musicians, singers, songwriters, communities, businesses, and fans a voice to be heard where they've never had it before. And it's all for free. So with your help, we can bring in more exposure to more bands, fans, businesses, and communities. And we think you want to be a part of that because after all, who doesn't love music? And wouldn't you like to help all of the artists in the world? We do, and that's what our city radio is all about. Your city, your talent, our radio. Give it a listen, your ears are going to love it. But from all of the fans, the bands, and the businesses and the communities that have come on board with our city radio and support us, and all of the hundreds of people that now work for our city radio, Max and Brian Farrow, we want to thank you. You've brought a vision, you've brought a hope, and you've brought a dream into many people's lives, and it is working. We're seeing it working. And by the end of 2014, I hope everybody in the world has heard of our city radio, because they deserve to. Max and Brian, thank you. And this is G Bags. Listen to our city radio.